It's your boy back at it again, and guess what? Surprisingly, there's no whiteboard behind me. It's like one of the first videos where there's no whiteboard. But I'm in Bali, guys. This is my villa. I'm staying here for a month, and basically 2 years ago, I was living in a shithole. I got kicked out because my parents were like, you want to become a YouTube star? No, I want you to become a PA, physician assistant, a doctor. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing all that, right? I want to be a YouTuber. And then the second thing, I was literally on Facebook Marketplace looking for these shitty ass homes, which were I was staying in. I was staying with this one chick for 3 to 4 months, and it was pretty bad. I was on money. I was working 3 jobs. I had to drop out of college just to support myself to live. After a whole bunch of years of bullshit and hardship, here I am now, where I am very grateful to be in this villa, all because of this program. It's not drop shipping, it's not affiliate marketing, it's a program called TTO, which stands for TikTok One. Today, I wanna go ahead and put you guys on and clarify some of these questions and misconceptions that a lot of people have about this program. So first of all, I want you guys to think of this program as a giant place where UGC creators can make content, ads for big name brands. Now, what are those ads? Those ads can be anything. It could be Raid Shadow Legends. It could be gaming ads. It could be Flow, like the menstrual period one. Yes, I have made an ad for a woman's period productive system, and I got paid thousands for it. Well, you're a guy. How can you do that? Well, it's all about scripting and your tonality about it. So first of all, like, let's say I get an ad for a Flow woman's kind of ad, right? I'm not gonna be like all masculine about it. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the story up. I'm gonna be like, yo guys, don't let your girl know about this hack. Apparently, you guys wanna know if she's on her period because she's really moody, and you'll give you guys a heads up. Go ahead and make her download this app called Flow. And immediately, I turned it into a very engaging and attracting. I ended up attracting guys to download this app and also put their girl on so they can track their periods. So I know it's weird. I know you're probably like, what? But this is all part of it. You're gonna learn how to do this in this program because you're gonna learn how to sell mobile brands. It could be anywhere. It could be Raid Shadow Legends. I did an ad for Microsoft Copilot. And I used AI. It wasn't even me. I used a software called HeyGen. I put myself at the top, started talking and stuff. This program is just awesome, okay? So not only can you make a lot of money just on one account, right? With one account, you can have 25 spots on it. There is around, each week, you get spots. In the beginning, when you first get an account, it's gonna have 5 spots in total. It's a week, you're not gonna get a lot, but that's why you need to get paired with the agency owner so they can go hook you up and give you KA advertisements and increase your spot thresholds so you can apply more ads, therefore bringing in more income. Now, this is a lot, and this is why I want you to keep following me, all right? It's gonna be fast paced because I only got a certain amount of time and I wanna help you out. So basically, what is a KA ad? A KA ad is just, imagine a bigger name brand like Buffalo Wild Wings, Walmart, Microsoft Copilot. Those are all KA ads. Now, what about the Flow? Is Flow, well, even though they have millions of views, no, it's surprisingly not a KA ad. It's just not as big. KA ads are more, I want you to picture in mind, a more bigger version, and a bigger tier of an ad. You have like C tier ads, which are like, that are in the gaming app store that have like 5 reviews. And then you have the B tier ads, which have thousands, right? Then you have the A tier, which are like Flow. It could be Delta Force, that's a game that people play. And the S tier is like Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, Raid Shadow Legends, Walmart, like games are making close to billions, Roblox. With these KA advertisements, you can get 2 to 3 of them a week. That's why you need to get paired with an agency owner. And now you're probably wondering, how do you get paired with an agency owner? Well, it's connections, you really do, all right? And so if you guys have questions, this is the time where you need to go ahead and find me on Instagram so I can literally guide you guys through this. So not only can you scale this with one account, but you can have multitudes of accounts. I have hundreds of accounts. I've given someone over 100 accounts, and they have a whole entire team that they manage. And then I grab UGC creators, right, and I put them on the accounts. You know, there's so many different ways you can grow this. I have a team that specializes in AI and VO3 that are literally making ads for me in TTO. It's crazy what you could do with this. When it comes back to the agency owners, there's around 4 or 5 agency owners in the US. TTO is currently open to other parts in the world. But at the same time though, it's kind of like TikTok Shop opening up to, let's say, Ireland, right? Yes, a TikTok Shop opened up in Ireland, but if you were to be in Ireland and you were on it, there's not a lot of people. Like honestly, I'd rather want an account in TTO in the US because way more better apps. If you get, the TTO is open in Thailand, but if you're in Thailand or set a VPN and you somehow get into it, you're not gonna see, don't expect to see big name brands. You're gonna see ads that are literally speak in Thai, right? Or whatever language. So I just want to keep that a point, right? So now, how do you become an agency owner? So I just want to be real quick. I do have an agency in this program, but I am not affiliated with actually the agency owners. These agency owners are actually working with TikTok, all right? TikTok, they have to actually file quarterly reports with them and stuff, and it's pretty crazy. But I got connections to basically all agency owners in this program, so I can go ahead and put you on which agency owner is gonna help you the most, all right? Now, when it comes to ads, all right, in this program, all right, you get paid based off how well your ad performs. Basically, I want to say 80% of the time. The other 10% is sponsored posts. Brand will pay you like $100 for you to post on your main profile. And then the other second post would be like it's not a sponsored post. It's like an in-between an in-feed ad and sponsored. Basically, they'll pay you, but on top of that, they'll also promote it. A Spark ad. They're also gonna go ahead and promote it on your page as well. And so you can get paid $50 and also a share of the revenue of how well that video does. Now, this is where you're gonna be making the most money. They're called in-feed ads. In-feed ads is basically you make an ad, right? Let's say Raid Shadow Legends, you get done with it, you film yourself, you send it to your editor or you edit yourself, and then you submit it to them. They go ahead and take that and they go ahead, keep it, and they post it on their own profile. It doesn't even go on your profile, all right? But they go ahead and post on their own, okay? And then that right there is where the big money is at. Over time, I realized that I have made way more money astronomically, let's just say that's a word, in using in-feed ads. Most of the ads in this program are in-feed ads. But at the same time though, there are ads that will perform shit. No matter what, everybody in this program has always had an ad that has made them a couple cents. It has. It's gonna happen, right? You're gonna end up doing an ad for like a mobile brand that you never heard of because you accidentally joined their wait list, right? And you're gonna be like, oh crap, they only got 2 reviews on the App Store, right? But guess what? You made a couple cents. It is what it is, right? It happens to everybody. It happens to me. It's kind of like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? So when it also comes to getting paid, TTO, every month, it's usually around the 15th. That's when they go ahead and they release the payments, and that's how you're able to withdraw. All right, it's once a month. Now, the requirements to get into this program, all right, you have to have, right now, you only need 10K followers. But I guarantee you they're gonna go ahead and bump it up to 50K. Why would you say that, Merrick? Well, because I was in this program before it originally even became TTO. I've been in this program for 4 years. Originally it was called TCCC, and this is exactly how it started. They just mass produced, they invited a lot of people, right? And then everyone had around 10K followers, right? And then literally a year later, they're like, hey, we're starting to get a lot of influx of people who aren't really qualified to be in this program. We're gonna go ahead and bump everyone. In order to be in this program, you have to have 50K. So just like that, a lot of people just got banned because they couldn't access it because they had 50K. So that's why if you want to get started, you make sure you have a natural organic account, not botted, not from India, not from Pakistan, none of this, because you will get banned right off the bat, right? And those are hard, all right? Those are hard to find. But I have a shit ton of suppliers. I have a whole entire team that does it for me. So if you're interested, if you want to get started, literally find my Instagram, send me a DM, and I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on, all right? Because these accounts are extremely hard to get, like they are. There's nobody else that are creating them because TTO is such a brand new program and nobody is actually getting these accounts specifically set for TTO except for me. So I also brought up the fact that I've been in this program beforehand. So what do I mean? This program used to be called TCCC, all right? It's like TikTok Creative Challenge. Basically, it was a lesser version of what it is now, and they had a whole bunch of like regular brands that you see, right? Nova AI, ChatGPT, not sure. Well, yeah, Ask AI, like as many brands you could possibly think of. They had it on TCCC, all right? And with this, TCC was a little different because they actually had a search bar. TTO is still being built. It doesn't even have a search bar yet, which is annoying. There's some big differences, but overall it's the same though. It really is. So, and so that's why they changed in TTO, because they're just evolving it. And right now TTO is so brand new that 1, it's still in beta. Number 2, it's still private. It probably won't ever become public. And then number 4 is that it's literally unsaturated. There's only around 2,000 to 3,000 creators in this program. I'm gonna say it again, around 2,000 to 3,000 creators in this program. Imagine how many creators are in TikTok Shop. Millions. Imagine how many people are doing drop shipping. Millions. Imagine how many people are doing any type of side hustle you could possibly think of, right? Affiliate marketing at Amazon, or any literally, or TikToks, or being a TikTok seller, millions. All right. This is one of the programs that are a monetization side hustle that starts as a side hustle that is literally not saturated. And then if you're watching this, and if you got to this point and you have kind of go for what I've said, you need to get onto this. You do. All right. So this is like this is like catching Bitcoin before, when it was like a couple cents, like right now it's starting to get built up. It's literally being built right now. And I guarantee you, I won't be surprised if we get to do ads for Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or like even more crazy stuff in the future, right? And the fact that AI is getting better, you could start using AI avatars in your ads and get away with it because AI started to advance. So that saves your time from recording yourself, and also time not even doing it, because you just hire a VA, a virtual assistant, to go ahead and do all your bitch work for you and do it. All right. So there's so many different multitudes of how you can scale this. And this is what I love. With TikTok Shop, you can only have 5 accounts. With TTO, you can have unlimited. I'm gonna say it again. TikTok Shop, you can only have 5 accounts with your tax information. If you want more, you're gonna have to either register a new LLC or go ahead and pay someone 10% of your profits to put their tax information in, and you can only do that 5 times. So now it's gonna get messy, and it's, you gotta make sure that their bank account's also linked to that account. They have to trust you, and more contracts, right? No, with the TTO, you can do unlimited accounts. Unlimited. They haven't set a barrier, and they won't, okay? So if you guys want to get started, follow me for more, because I'm going to be coming out with content all the time, all right? So follow me for more, and then on top of that, comment any questions you guys have. I didn't talk about the bonuses that they have in. I didn't talk about ways how you can literally use the bonuses to your advantage. I posted a 1-hour video that talks literally all about this. So if you guys definitely want to get started, watch those, all right? There's so much knowledge I put you guys on, all right? There's so many other questions I haven't gone on because this video is limited. But like I said, follow me for more. My Instagram is Merrick Hoffman, MEREKHOFFMAN. That's where you can find me. I post more content. Send me a DM on there. Say something in the comments. Ask me questions. I want to help you guys out. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I'll catch you guys on the next video.